Did you know that your scent is a part of your personal brand? And your scent will walk into a room before you do, and it will stay long after you leave. It is the memorable part of your whole personal brand when everything's put together. And just like how your wardrobe is, we are building it to be more intentional and structured, the same should go for your scent as well. It should be made intentional. It should not be cluttered with 11 products of whether it's body oils, perfumes, or even body butters, which is my favorite. Each thing that you purchase should be intentional and could give you a plethora of scents that you can wear to always be memorable. And that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. So let's talk about the why. Decision fatigue is absolutely real, and we're trying to get rid of it within our clothes and what we wear. So we also need to get rid of it with what we wear when it comes to our fragrances. We don't need 100 different types or fragrances. Why? Because that would stress me out. Now, I currently right now have no idea how many I have, but I know it's definitely under 100 for sure. But the reason why we're doing this is to become intentional. And even I have now become intentional with what I've decided to buy. With this, I can become consistent with what I wear. Why? A fragrance capsule wardrobe will actually work. Or as I like to call it, your scent wardrobe. Decision fatigue is real, and having over 100 bottles isn't going to make you smell any better. It's actually going to be inconsistent. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to be consistent, we're trying to be intentional, and we're trying to get clarity on what it is that we want to build when it comes to our wardrobe. Because more than just, your wardrobe is more than just clothes. It's actually what you smell like, and how when you smell good, not only do you feel good, but you're also wanting to bring in a type of mood that you want to have for that day, evening, or weekend. Now, with this capsule for your fragrances, I want to cap it at 30 to start out with, because when you actually begin to layer, it brings more depth, it brings more longevity, and it's a lot of fun. Now, this is how I have broken down mine, but you can break your 30 down any way that you want. And remember, this 30 is just a baseline. 1, perfumes, of course, I have 10. 2, body oils, 10. Body creams, body butters, 10. Now, all of these are fragrance, scented and fragrance. And I will actually have a few combinations that I like later on in this video. To get to your 30 minimum as a starting point, we want to look at it in categories. 1, you want to have one for day. So day could be if you're going to the office and you have board meetings, if you're going to conferences, if you have chapter meetings, those type of events, you want to have something that's fresh, that's clean, maybe a little floral, and maybe to top it off, you want to add a little razzle dazzle. Next, you have your nighttime. So you have networking events, date nights, hanging out, going to dinner with the girls. That can be something a little bit more voluminous, a little bit more bold, if you will, so you can have where you can have fun. Lastly, you have your weekends. So even if you're doing something as simple as laying around the house, because yes, even on the weekends, I do put on some type of fragrance to lay around the house to just make me smell good and just make me feel good in general. These can be light, they can be fluffy, they can even be airy. Nothing too heavy, because you may just be running errands or just hanging out, sightseeing, going out on your solo date or day date, however that may be. You want to keep it light and fun. Now, we put this note on here. All of this is subjective. If you want to, and I actually encourage it, but this is just a framework and a starting point for you. If you want to be razzle dazzle all the time and add a little razzle dazzle into the mix, that is perfectly fine, because guess what? This is your fragrance capsule wardrobe, your scent wardrobe that you can literally build any way that you want. Now, I will also mention that you do want to have, maybe if you're a floral girl, you may want to have a little bit more floral options. If you are a vanilla girl, sort of like me, I guess I would be like a gourmand, they would say. I'll have a lot of mine will have vanilla, but I also like clean. So I can be like a combination of the two. Go for what you know, experiment, have fun, but just kind of keep this framework in mind so that as you're building it, you want to make sure, one, you're building it with intention. Two, you want to buy fragrances. It's great to have people, when you're looking at social media, to give you suggestions on what you should wear. I believe that wear what works for you, because scents, of course, are subjective. So definitely always get your scent profile together first before you really start doing this, and then figure out what it is that you actually need and what it is that you actually like. Now it's time to have a little fun. So let's start with a body butter, which is, I have Serena Halo by Orena Fragrances and Brown Sugar Babe's Milky Way. This is actually my scent for the day. So this smells so good. With the Serena Halo, this is also something very light and a little fluffy, I would like to say. And then this is where the powerness comes in and the boldness comes in. Just a little bit, just enough, because I don't like to be overpowering, but I like it to be enough. This is where the Milky Way comes in. And both of these together are chef's kiss. I'm going to do a body oil and a fragrance. And this combination here can literally take you from day to night and every day in between. So the body oil, which is Kiss Me by Brown Sugar Babe, this now becomes your base. The topper now becomes Coco Noir by Chanel. These two, if you're looking for staples that you need to have in your collection, I highly recommend the both of these. These two together create a combination that is bold, which could bring out your confidence, but at the same time can be a little bit of a sexiness to it, but still good enough for if you're in the boardroom or if you're going out at night. Try this combination right here. And lastly, I'm going to do a 3-scent combination. I'm going to give you a body cream, a body oil, and a fragrance, which would be the topper. Now, first up, I have body butter, which is Orena Fragrances Creamy Musk. This is a must. If you need it, I highly recommend you give this a try. The body oil is Puff Society by Brown Sugar Babe, but I don't have that here in front of me right now. It's still in my closet, so I guess I didn't bring that out. But Puff Society from Brown Sugar Babe, and to top all this off is another staple that I think everyone should have, if you like it, is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. And I do get a lot of wear out of this. The 3 of these together are definitely, you can wear anywhere, anytime, any place. And I think that is one of the great things about layering. When you also take these, keep in mind when you're layering, you can literally create your own signature scent or scents. That is the fun in this. And I just want to make a quick note when it comes to layering and trying to figure out combinations. I know that it would be so easy to take your whole current collection that you may have right now, put it into ChatGTP and say, hey, can you make me several combinations? And it'll break it down to categories like what to wear for day, what to wear for night, what to wear for a date, for going to brunch, and all of the things in between. I don't want you to start there first. I want you to start by doing this on your own, because that is the fun. Now you'll be able to see what you like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't work, and you can literally sit there and be like a little mad scientist and come up with creations that even ChatGTP can't even help you come up with. So if you're just starting out, I recommend that you do it just yourself first, and then eventually, as you begin to build your own list, maybe we'll call it a playlist of scents that you like, then go into ChatGTP and say, hey, now come up with some other layering combinations that I can actually do. If you want to go deeper with building your wardrobe that supports you, I invite you to click the link in the description of this video and access my monthly newsletter, The Signature Edit. And as a thank you and special gift, you will have access to my 5-part mini-series, which is a podcast, The Silent Partner, to help lay the groundwork for building your foundation and building a closet that supports you. So be sure to click the link in the description of this video. Let me know in the comments below what your current favorite layering combination is right now. And if you don't layer your fragrances, let me know if you're going to start layering your fragrances just to give it a try. I highly recommend that you do because it's literally a lot of fun. And with all that, be sure to watch these next 2 videos here to help you with building a closet that supports you.